Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, to Astro Fenixx, flying into the moment yet again and radiating love as always. And in this video, I'm actually going to start a new series. Now let's see if I can actually maintain the consistency and persevere through this. But this is something I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I've been wanting to actually have some type of schedule so where you guys know I'm going to come out with a certain video every single week. I've tried to do dailies, I've tried to do weekly astrology reports, all that sort of stuff. So I think now Saturn has kicked my butt quite a bit and is trying to get me into gear. So we're going to be doing weekly oracle card readings. I have 4 different oracle card decks here. Each card is going to mean a different thing. And I also will be reading a passage out of my self-meditations book. So this is going to be a general reading, so it's going to apply to everybody. So, whatever, just take what works for you, leave what doesn't. Hopefully it resonates, and if it doesn't, cool, then that's fine. I appreciate you stopping by. But like I said, this is going to be a general reading for everybody. And I hope that you all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for even tuning in. If this is your first time to my channel, I really appreciate you checking me out. And of course, to all of my radiators of love, my subscribers for coming back, I really do appreciate all of your continued support. So let's get into it. Like I said, I have 4 different oracle card decks here, and we are going to start off with this deck right here. This is my Sacred Geometry Oracle deck. The card from this deck is going to be the predominant vibration for this week. And this, like I said, this reading is going to apply for the week starting April 28th of 2020. So let's see what the predominant vibration of this week is going to be. The predominant vibration is going to be that of passion. It's going to be that of passion. I'm not even really going to read this down here. So passion, when you think of passion, when you look at this card, it has these deep reds, these oranges, and then it has that vibrant blue circle with that star in the middle. So this is definitely it's giving me the sense that, there can be something that's birthed this week. When I see that blue orb right there with the star, I'm seeing like as a bubble. I'm seeing it as like a sort of seed of potential, and the star is being born. So some of you all, you have been passionate about something, or maybe you want to rekindle an old passion of yours from your childhood, especially considering the times that we're in right now. A lot of people find themselves at home more now. So now that we all have this extra time on our hand, which is not really extra time, it's the time that we always had, we just committed it to other things. You have to ask yourself, how have you been committing yourself and committing your time and your energy? Have you been committing your time and energy to your passions, or have you been committing it to doing certain things because you had to get by? And we all have to do things to get by. We all have to do things that we don't necessarily want to do to get to the things that we do want to do. But here's the thing. Even in those cases, there is still always energy and time and space in the day to make room for our passion. So say before you were working, 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, you can set aside 15 to 30 minutes and engage in your passion, whether it's writing, whether it's music, whether it's carpentry, whether it's, I don't know, making a YouTube video about makeup, whatever it is. You actually can commit yourself and just set aside a little bit of that time. And as you do that, day by day, increment by increment, step by step, you'll watch that passion grow and blossom and flourish. And then people will be kind of looking at you as like, yo, how did you get to where you are? And it'll be like, it all started with a simple 15 to 30 minutes a day. That's all it took. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes it's just the little bit that counts. But our passion, that energy, that sort of fiery energy, that love, I can even say, ask yourself, what do you really love? And do that thing. Now we also have this deck today. This is going to be the celestial body or energy that you're going to be predominantly focused on this week, or that's going to come through. And we actually have Jupiter. We actually have Jupiter here. So you want to see, of course, where Jupiter is in your chart. Jupiter is here at the tail end of Capricorn, right? So of course you want to see where Jupiter, where Capricorn is in your chart. That's going to tell you the influence of Jupiter. Now, Jupiter in Capricorn doesn't really like to be there. It'd much rather be in Cancer, where it feels a lot more comfortable. But here's the thing, Jupiter in Capricorn is like working at our work. I'm just backing off the passion card. Just imagine yourself working at your passion, putting in the time, putting in the effort, putting in the energy. But Jupiter wants to party, right? So it's like sometimes we like to party before we really, actually achieve anything. Sometimes we like to celebrate before we actually put in the hard work. This is going to be this moment, especially with Jupiter at the end of Capricorn. We've been building on something and building on something and building on something. And Jupiter's been wanting to give us gifts. It's been wanting to give us fortune and expand. But we've had to put in the work. So you want to look to see where Capricorn is in your chart to see where you have been putting in the work and where a great party is beginning to take form. You're like in the planning stages of this party, because Jupiter loves to party, right? It's a party animal, right? But we still have a little bit more to go, right? But Jupiter is here to give blessings, is here to give fortune and expand. But here's the thing, Jupiter will not only expand on what we deem as positive, but also what we deem as negative. So when it comes to that Capricornian energy, when it comes to work, when it comes to integrity, when it comes to our persona, our social persona, when it comes to business and all these sort of things, ask yourself, you're the passion, like whether first off, if you're passionate about it, A, and then B, the energy that you're committing to it, are you coming at it from a more negative state or a more positive state? And ask yourself how you can alchemize it. Because Jupiter, very much so, is an alchemist. It's about taking that negativity and turning it into a positive. It's similar to Scorpio in that aspect, which is transformation. But Jupiter, of course, rules over Sagittarius. And in the tarot, Sagittarius is temperance, which is all about alchemy. So ask yourself this week, how can I transform my situation? How can I alchemize it so I can really begin to celebrate this beautiful life that I have been given? The next card that we're going to be drawing is going to be from my color oracle deck. This is going to be the healing card of the week. So where is the healing going to come through this week? We have the card of green. This is very simple. Go outside, get into nature. They've been trying to keep people locked up in their homes, and I know some states are starting to open up and stuff, but make sure you go outside, beloved. Make sure you go outside. Make sure you guys touch the leaves, feel the grass, put your feet in the dirt, revitalize your soul, revitalize your energy, revitalize your nervous system, because that's what this says, revitalize your nervous system. You won't be as nervous when you ground yourself in nature. It's really important to do that every day. Soak up the sun, go to the park, feel the leaves, breathe in that energy, breathe in that good ass prana, baby, Very important card for the week. Green. Very beautiful. Also, make sure to eat your greens this week. I know it's kind of coming out of nowhere, but eat your greens, eat your spinach, your kale, your broccoli, your celery, your watercress. Eat your greens, okay? And the last card that we have for this week is going to be my Sacred Travelers Oracle deck. This is going to be the card that talks about really the journey and kind of the outcome of the journey of this week. So the card that we actually have the card of First Light. Beginning a new cycle. This week is actually, in many ways, the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So that's why I felt like the card of passion came up, because we're having to ask ourselves, what are we truly passionate about? Jupiter came up because it's at the edge of Capricorn, mind you, right? So it's at the end of a sign. And then, of course, we have this card of green, which is grounding us, reminding us of what is truly important. Reminding us that when we really do ground ourselves in nature, and we'll also with this card, wear green this week at some point, or just do some green therapy. Look at green pictures on the internet or something like that. Just surround yourself with green, because then you won't be as anxious, you won't be as nervous, and you'll just be calm. This is going to be a week of calm, believe it or not. Yes, there's this passionate, fiery energy. Yes, Jupiter wants to kind of expand things, but this is the beginning of a new cycle. So, and it really is the beginning of a new cycle in many ways. So, and we can even just, I can just pull up the chart real fast to see. Let me pull it up on my phone. I was going to pull it up on here, but I'll just pull it up on my phone to see, where exactly the transits are for this moment. I know this is an oracle reading, but yeah. So yeah, we have Jupiter here at 26 degrees Capricorn. It's going, and it's like I said, it's at sort of the edge of this energy. And you know what else is happening this week? And I think that's why this energy sort of came up as far as like the end of a cycle, is that this is actually the end of the North Node in Cancer cycle. So by the time that we come back here next week and we do the next Oracle card reading for that week, the North Node will be shifting into Gemini, and the South Node will be shifting into Sagittarius. So we really do have to ask ourselves, what did we learn over this period with the North Node in Cancer and the South Node in Capricorn? This is major energy. And in fact, when the South Node moves into Sagittarius, it's actually going to kind of lift a bit of that energy off of the Capricorn energy, just because Capricorns have been getting hit with so much stuff. Of course, Saturn was there. It's going to retrograde back. Pluto's there. Jupiter's there. It's been pretty freaking intense as far as that goes. That's why it seems like society is collapsing right now. Now that South Node is going to be shifting back into Sagittarius, which now our whole belief structure is going to start to get a little shaky. We're going to start getting a lot of these epiphanies from past lives about our beliefs. So this is why these cards came up as far as the passion card. You have to ask yourself, what do you even believe about your passion? What do you believe about passion in and of itself? That might be a good idea. Write down the word passion and ask yourself, what does passion mean for me? What does passion mean for me? This is going to be a very powerful week. It's the end of a cycle, coming into a new one, and I feel like the best way to kind of maintain a level head and calmness through this is by getting out into nature. Getting out into nature, putting our feet in the grass, touching the trees, touching the leaves, give a tree a hug, get out there, get in some fresh air, sunbathe. All these things are going to be very important this week. And to end off this reading, I'm going to read a random passage from my self-meditation book here by Barbara Ann Kipfer. And this is the random passage that we got, which is pretty interesting. Give yourself 30 to 45 minutes for a bath. Do not hurry. Let every moment be thoughtful. Be aware of each part of your body and of the water. Follow your breath. I'm going to read that one more time for you guys. Give yourself 30 to 45 minutes for a bath. Do not hurry. Let every movement be thoughtful. Be aware of each part of your body and of the water. Follow your breath. I think that's really powerful. If you happen to have a tub and you can take a soak, then be sure to do that. Light some candles, put some rose petals in there. Make it a nice occasion for yourself. If you don't necessarily want to do that, then you can improvise. Take a shower, and take like a longer shower and actually like kind of notice how it makes your body feel. And if you really want to be cool about it, if you really want to get intense about it, then finish off your hot shower with a cold rinse. That'll definitely kick up your energy and revitalize things. And it'll be actually good for your nervous system as well. So anyways, that is going to do it for this weekly Oracle card message. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, beloved, if you want to know where Jupiter is currently in your charts and you don't know, then please reach out to me at my website, astrofenixx.com. I do birth chart readings, tarot card readings, oracle card readings, you name it. I'm here for you all. I am your spiritual server, and I cannot wait to meet with you. I love you all so much. Y'all take care, stay blessed, and as always, my beautiful brothers and sisters, always remember to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often. Peace.